Ever get that feeling like you just want to learn something, like really understand it faster and deeper?
Yeah, we've all been there. Well, today we're diving into something that could totally reshape how we all learn. AI in education. Yeah, you heard that right. Artificial intelligence.
It might sound futuristic, but
It is, but it's also closer than you think. Think about your own learning. Have you ever felt hmm, how something was taught just didn't quite click for you?
oh, absolutely. I think we've all been there, feeling like maybe if it was presented a bit differently, maybe if the pace was different, more tailored to us, it'd be easier to grasp.
Exactly. And that brings us to picture this bright young student, we'll call her Jess. So much potential, but she's hitting some roadblocks with the basics. Reading, writing, math. It's
Yeah.
something a lot of learners struggle with.
It's true. It's a common challenge. And for educators, it's tough to cater to all those different learning styles and paces in a classroom. Right. It's like we know one-on-one tutoring is super effective. I mean, studies show it can be a game changer, especially for someone like Jess who just needs that extra bit of personalized support.
Oh, for sure, that dedicated attention. Having someone who can adjust to your pace, explain things in a way that clicks for you, give you that targeted feedback, it can make a world of difference.
But here's the catch. How do you scale that? Providing individual tutors for everyone. I mean, the cost alone would be astronomical, probably billions.
Yeah, logistically and financially, one-to-one human tutoring for every student who could benefit, it's just not feasible with our current resources.
Exactly. So we have this incredibly effective method, but it's out of reach for most. But what if AI could bridge that gap?
AI is a tool, and like all tools, it can be used in different ways.
Okay, I know what some of you are thinking. AI in education.
That's
Isn't
right.
that just going to lead to more cheating? Students using it as a shortcut.
Those are valid concerns. We need to be very mindful of those as we move forward. Responsible implementation is key.
But we also need to look beyond those initial worries. What if AI could actually help us unlock the benefits of personalized support for way more people?
What if it could help create those aha moments for learners who might otherwise struggle? That's what's really exciting about this.
And that's what we're diving into today. Not the fear-mongering, but the real, tangible ways AI could actually enhance learning. Like, what could this mean for students like Jess? Better grades, more engagement, maybe even a newfound love of learning.
We have research. We have emerging applications. And they suggest the potential is huge.
So let's dig in. Let's start with something called the two sigma problem. It comes from a study by Benjamin Bloom back in 1984. What's the story there?
So Bloom was comparing different learning environments, traditional classrooms versus one-on-one tutoring. And what he found was pretty remarkable. The tutored students, on average, performed 2 standard deviations higher than those in regular classrooms.
Two standard deviations. That's a big jump.
It is. It means the tutored students outperformed 98% of their peers who weren't getting that individual support.
98%. That's huge. I mean, that really underscores how powerful personalized learning can be. But you said Bloom called this a problem. Why?
Right. As groundbreaking as his findings were, he recognized that providing that level of individual tutoring to every student, well, it was simply impractical. Too many students, not enough tutors, not enough resources. It was this incredibly effective approach, but just not scalable.
Like we were saying earlier, so the two sigma problem, but here's where it gets really interesting. What if AI could turn that problem into a possibility?
And that's what's so fascinating about this moment in time. AI isn't a magic bullet,
Mhm.
but it gives us tools to potentially achieve some of those benefits, that personalized feedback, that tailored pacing, but in a way that could reach way more learners.
Right. Okay, so we need to shift our thinking, move away from AI as cheating and towards AI as a tool to help students really learn. So how can we actually use it? Let's talk strategy.
Let's get practical.
First up, text differentiation. Think about a classroom or even just a study group. You're going to have people with different reading levels, different backgrounds. It's tough to find material that works for everyone.
You end up with some people feeling lost, some bored. It's a challenge.
Yeah, and teachers spend so much time trying to create different versions of the same material. But AI could help. It can simplify text, shorten it, summarize key points, all tailored to the individual's reading level.
Imagine everyone gets access to the same core knowledge, but in a format that works for them. A student who struggles with vocabulary can still engage with the material, while someone who's reading at a higher level gets the full text.
It's like having a personalized tutor adjusting the text for you in real time. And for teachers, huge time saver. But I want to be clear, this isn't about replacing teachers.
Absolutely not. It's about giving them a tool, another resource to help them be even more effective.
AI as a partner, not a replacement. Okay, strategy number 2, retrieval practice. We all know that quizzing ourselves helps us remember things, right?
Flashcards, practice questions, all that, it forces you to actively recall information, which strengthens those neural pathways.
But making good practice questions takes time, and teachers are already stretched thin. Well, AI can help here too. It can generate tons of different types of questions, multiple choice, short answer, all based on a text or even a video.
So students get more chances to practice, and teachers get time back to focus on, the deeper stuff, the things AI can't do.
Like really understanding where a student is stuck and providing that personalized guidance, it's about using AI strategically. Now, our third strategy might be a bit controversial, AI as a feedback partner. Feedback from a machine. That sounds kind of weird, right?
It's understandable to be a bit hesitant. We all know how valuable that human touch is, especially when it comes to feedback.
Right. And again, this isn't about replacing that, but think of it as an extra layer of support. Students could use AI to get feedback on their writing, things like grammar, clarity, structure, even vocabulary choices.
It's like having another set of eyes on your work, providing those instant suggestions that you can then use to improve your writing.
And it frees up teachers to focus on the higher level stuff, the critical thinking, the argumentation, the things AI can't quite grasp yet.
Exactly. It's about augmenting human capabilities, not replacing them.
Augmenting, I like that. But for any of this to work, for AI to truly be a force for good in education, we need a few things.
This isn't just plug and play.
First, teacher training. We need to give educators the knowledge and skills to use these tools effectively. Not just the technical how-to, but the pedagogy, the why and how of integrating AI into their teaching.
And just as importantly, they need time. Time to experiment, to figure out what works best for their students, their classrooms. We can't just pile this on top of everything else they're already doing.
Couldn't agree more. And the second thing is student training. We need to teach students how to use AI responsibly and ethically. How to see it not as a way to cheat, but as a way to learn deeper.
We need to foster that critical thinking about technology, help them understand both its power and its limitations.
All of this reminds me of the work of Kevin Brake. He's been researching this area for a long time, and one of his key insights, I think, is that AI can bring the possibility of one-on-one tutoring to anyone using AI.
It's a powerful statement, and it really gets at the heart of what we've been talking about. AI isn't about replacing teachers. It's about giving more students access to that personalized support that can make such a difference.
Exactly. Remember, Jess, imagine if she had access to AI tools that could help her overcome those hurdles with reading and math. Imagine if she could get that extra bit of support whenever she needed it without having to wait for a tutor.
And think of all the other learners out there, the ones who might not have access to tutors or who might not even realize they need that extra help. AI could open up a whole new world of possibilities for them.
So as we wrap up, let's think big picture. What could this mean for education, for society? If we do this right, if we use AI thoughtfully and ethically, the potential benefits are enormous.
It could change how we learn, how we teach, how we think about knowledge, and access to knowledge.
And it all starts with a shift in perspective, moving away from fear and towards possibility. So to our listeners, I encourage you to explore this topic further. There are some great resources out there. The Association for Educational Communications and Technology, AECT, is a good place to start.
Many universities with strong educational technology departments also have research groups and resources dedicated to exploring AI in education.
And we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the potential of AI in education? What excites you? What concerns you? Leave a comment and let's continue the conversation.
Your insights and perspectives are incredibly valuable as we navigate this exciting new frontier in learning.